Chosen one, stop. Don't scroll. Don't blink. Don't move your thumb 1 inch. If you're seeing this right now, this second, it wasn't luck. You were led here, and I need you to listen like your life depends on it. Because it does. My name is Pastor David, and for 50 years I've stood between heaven and earth, delivering messages that change destinies. But this one is different. God woke me up at 3 a.m. last night with a word so urgent, so fierce, I couldn't wait until Sunday. He said, tell the ones scrolling in the dark, tell them they're standing at the final door, and if they walk away now, it closes. You feel that tightness in your chest? That pull? That's not anxiety, beloved. That's recognition. Your spirit knows what your mind hasn't caught up to yet. This is your final step, not the whole staircase. 1 step, and heaven is holding its breath, waiting to see if you'll take it. Listen, I'm not here to yell at you. I'm here to warn you, like family, like someone who sees the train coming and you're standing on the tracks, looking at your phone. If you skip this, if you scroll past, you will lose what's been prepared for you. I don't say that to scare you. I say it because I love you too much to let you sleepwalk past your own deliverance. Now, before we go one word further, I need you to do 3 things with me. Not superstition, faith in action. First, hit that like button. Second, subscribe. We're building a family of 20,000 strong, and you're supposed to be in it. Third, comment the number 99. You hear me? Not because it's magic, because it's biblical. Luke visitoista. The shepherd leaves the 99 to go after the 1. When you type 99, you're saying, Lord, I'm not lost in the crowd. I'm here. Come get me. Lead me. That's your signal. That's your yes. Do it now. I'll wait. Good. Now take a deep breath with me. Slow. Hold it. Let it out. One more time. Because what I'm about to tell you in the next few minutes will crack something open inside you that's been sealed for years. You've been waiting, praying, asking God, when, how much longer? And He's been answering, but not with words, with preparation. Every delay, every closed door, every night you cried yourself to sleep, wondering if you'd been forgotten. That wasn't abandonment, my child. That was boot camp. God has been shaping you, strengthening you, stripping away everything that can't go with you into the next season. And now the door is open. But here's the truth that'll shake you. Heaven will not drag you through it. It swings open when you move. 1 step. That's all. But you've got to take it now. Not tomorrow. Not when you feel ready. Now. Because in about 60 seconds, I'm going to tell you the one sign that proves you're standing at that door right now. And the one decision that flings it wide open and changes everything. But if you leave, if you scroll, if you let fear or doubt or that lying voice in your head whisper, maybe later, you will miss it. And beloved, I can't call you back. This moment, it only comes once. So stay with me. Don't skip. Don't blink. Your whole life has been leading to this final step. Let's take it together. I see you, beloved. I see you sitting there, tired, in a way sleep doesn't fix. You wake up exhausted. You go to bed exhausted. And somewhere in between, you're just trying to hold it together. My child, I know this terrain. I've walked these rooms with you, the quiet living room where you sit alone, the kitchen table covered in envelopes you're afraid to open, the empty side of the bed that used to be warm. You're carrying grief like a coat you can't take off. Names you don't say out loud anymore because saying them breaks something open inside you. People you loved, dreams you buried, pieces of yourself you left behind just to survive. And nobody sees it. They see you smile. They see you showing up. But they don't see the weight. Money stress isn't just numbers on a bill, is it? It's pressure in your chest when the phone rings. It's that sick feeling when you check the account and do the math and realize it doesn't add up. It's lying awake at 2 a.m., wondering how you're going to make it through next month. You've been strong for everybody. The rock, the one they lean on. And then you sit down finally alone and realize nobody asked if you were okay. Nobody checked on you. And your body? Oh, my beloved, your body's been talking. The aches that won't quit, the shortness of breath, the heaviness in your bones. You're praying, God, please just let me catch a break. But it feels like He's not listening, like you've been forgotten. Let me tell you something right now, and I need you to hear this in your spirit. You're not weak. You're worn. There's a difference. Weakness is when you can't carry the load. Worn is when you've been carrying it too long, and you're still standing. That's not failure, my child. That's endurance. And God sees every single step, every tear you hid, every bill you juggled, every night you held on when letting go would have been easier. He's been recording it all, not to shame you, to honor you. Now stay with me, because what you've been calling delay, God has been calling protection. And I'm going to prove it. You think you've been stuck, but the truth is, heaven has been holding you back, keeping you out of situations that would have destroyed you. Relationships that looked good, but were poison. Opportunities that seemed right, but were traps. Doors that felt like rejection, but were actually divine redirection. God wasn't ignoring your prayers, beloved. He was answering them with not yet, because right now would have broken you. But something shifted. The season changed, and the door you've been knocking on for years, it's about to swing wide open. But here's what you need to understand. You've been prepared. Every loss taught you discernment. Every betrayal taught you boundaries. Every lonely night taught you how to stand when no one else is standing with you. You didn't just survive, my child. You were forged. And now, right now, you're standing at the final step, the one that changes everything. You know why it's been so hard, my child? Not because you did something wrong. Not because God turned His back. It's because you're chosen. And the enemy knows it. Listen, when a soul carries destiny, hell doesn't ignore it. Hell panics. You think those sleepless nights were random? That betrayal that blindsided you? That financial collapse that made no sense? That sickness that doctors couldn't explain? My beloved, you weren't being punished. You were being targeted. Because if you ever fully wake up to who you are, if you ever step into the authority God placed in your bloodline, everything shifts. Your family tree changes. Generational curses snap. The kingdom of darkness loses ground. So they hit you early. They hit you hard. They whispered lies while you were already bleeding. You're not enough. You're too broken. God forgot you. But here's what they didn't tell you. Isaiah 43 says, when you walk through the fire, you will not be burned. When you pass through the waters, they will not overwhelm you. You're still here, still breathing, still believing, even if it's just a flicker. That's not luck, beloved. That's proof. You've been in what I call root work. See, some trees grow fast, but their roots are shallow. One storm, they're gone. But you? God's been taking you deep, underground, where nobody sees, where it feels like nothing's happening. But beneath the surface, He's been anchoring you in bedrock, strengthening your foundation, stripping away everything that can't go with you into the next level. And I know it didn't feel like preparation. It felt like abandonment. But Psalm 34:18 says, the Lord is close to the brokenhearted, not distant, close, right there in the wreckage with you, holding the pieces you thought were too shattered to save. Here's the part that's going to break something open in you. Some doors only open when the weight shifts, and you've been carrying weight that was never yours. Your mother's grief, your father's failures, the shame of a family that didn't know how to heal, the expectations of people who never saw you. You've been the weight bearer, the one who holds it together while falling apart inside. But heaven sees it. Every tear you hid, every scream you swallowed, every night you chose to keep going when quitting would have been easier. And God said, enough. Not because you're weak, because you're ready. 2 Corinthians 4 says, we are pressed on every side, but not crushed. Perplexed, but not in despair. Struck down, but not destroyed. You feel that? That's your story. Pressed, but still standing. And here's what I need you to hear. Chosen one. The struggle wasn't proof you were rejected. It was proof you were marked. Marked for breakthrough. Marked for restoration. Marked for a testimony so powerful that when you tell it, chains break off other people just from hearing your voice. The enemy didn't attack you because you're weak. He attacked you because you're dangerous. Because the moment you believe, really believe that God is with you, your whole life rewrites itself. And in just a moment, I'm going to tell you what heaven has decided about your case. Not just comfort, my child. A verdict. But first, you need to know, you were never the problem. You were always the solution. Listen to me, my beloved child. Some of you were wounded by people who smiled while they drained you. People who called themselves family while they stole your peace. People who said they loved you while they made you feel small. Some of you were overlooked, underpaid, used up like a resource, and discarded like trash. Some of you were made to feel like a burden when you were actually the blessing they didn't deserve. And you carried that. You carried the shame, the guilt, the question that haunted you in the dark. What's wrong with me? But heaven has been watching, recording, writing it all down. And today, right now, I need you to hear the verdict. Heaven says, enough. What was done in the secret is coming into the light. Not because you gossiped, not because you played dirty, but because God fights clean, and He fights to win. You see, my child, God is not just a healer. He's a judge, a righteous judge. Psalm 7:11 says, He's angry with the wicked every single day. And the people who harmed you, the ones who lied about you, stole from you, walked away when you needed them most, they've been summoned. Heaven has the receipts. Every text message you cried over, every promise they broke, every time they made you feel invisible while you bent over backwards to hold them up, God saw it. And Romans 12:19 says, vengeance is mine. I will repay. Not maybe. Not if you're good enough. I will repay. Right now, in the realm of the Spirit, I see a gavel coming down. I see a file stamped in red. Closed. I see chains falling off your ankles that you didn't even know you were wearing. Because God is not just healing your heart. Beloved, He's recovering what was stolen. Your time, your dignity, your opportunities, your peace. Luke 8:17 promises, nothing is hidden that will not be disclosed. The truth is coming out. And here's what's wild. You don't have to do a thing. You don't have to defend yourself. You don't have to prove your worth. You don't have to post the receipts, or clap back, or get even. God is doing it for you quietly, powerfully, completely. But listen, this is the part most people miss. The verdict is announced. Justice is served. And then God says, now take the step, because here's the truth, my child. They don't get the last word. God does. And His word over you is not victim. His word is victor. His word is chosen. His word is elevated. The people who hurt you thought they were writing your ending, but they were only clearing the stage for your beginning. God has been preparing a table for you in the presence of your enemies. Psalm 60:10, not hiding you, not shrinking you, setting a table in front of them so they can watch you feast, so they can see what they walked away from, so they can witness the favor they forfeited. And you're about to sit down. You're about to eat. But first, you have to walk to the table. That's the step, beloved. Justice has been declared. The door is open. Now move. My beloved child, can you feel it? That shift in the air around you right now? That's not your imagination. That's the sound of a season breaking. Joel 2:25, write it down. God says, I will restore to you the years the locusts have eaten. The years, the losses, the stolen time, the health you mourned, the money that slipped through your fingers, the relationships that crumbled. God is saying, I'm giving it back, not as a memory, as a reality. Right now, as I'm speaking, there's a call forming. Someone's about to dial your number with news that changes your financial situation. An approval you'd given up on, a check you weren't expecting, a debt that suddenly breaks loose, a plan that finally makes sense. This isn't lottery ticket thinking, beloved. This is Isaiah 43:19. Behold, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs forth. Do you not perceive it? It's already springing. You just haven't seen it yet. And listen, this isn't flashy. It's not some gold-plated, red carpet nonsense. It's steady. It's help. Real help. The kind that pays the electric bill and lets you sleep at night. The kind that gives you clarity about that treatment. that diagnosis, that decision you've been wrestling with. You know what I'm talking about. That heaviness that sits on your chest at 2 a.m. It's lifting. Sleep is coming back. Anxiety is loosening its grip, finger by finger. And relationships, oh, my child, there's a reconnection coming. Not the toxic kind. Not the kind that drags you backward, but the kind that brings peace. A phone call, a message, a face you thought you'd never see softened toward you again. Not pressure, peace. Because God doesn't restore you just to exhaust you all over again. He's positioning you. Amos 9:13 says the reaper will overtake the planter. That's acceleration language. Harvest comes before you're even done sowing. Breakthrough overlaps preparation. You've been in the waiting room so long, you forgot what the door looks like. But it's right there. And here's what I need you to hear with everything in you. That door you thought was locked? It's not locked. It never was. It's been waiting on your hand. One push. That's it. Not 10 steps. Not a complicated formula. One step. And I'm about to tell you exactly what that step is, but first, you need to understand something. This new season isn't about making you rich so you can show off. It's about making you whole so you can show up. God doesn't bless you to stroke your ego. He blesses you to fuel your purpose. Every provision coming your way, it has an assignment attached. Every door opening, there's someone on the other side who needs what you carry. You're not being upgraded for comfort. You're being upgraded for combat. Spiritual combat. The kind where you walk into a room and the atmosphere changes because you've been in the presence of the Most High. Where your peace becomes contagious. Where your story becomes someone else's survival guide. So when that call comes, when that approval lands, when that clarity breaks through, don't just celebrate it. Steward it. Because this isn't the end. This is the beginning. The years the locusts ate, they're being returned with interest. And the final step, the one move that unlocks all of it, I'm about to hand it to you. Don't blink now. We're almost there. All right, my child. We're here. The final step. And I need you to breathe with me, because what I'm about to say is going to shake loose every excuse you've been clinging to. You ready? Here it is. The cost isn't your life. The cost is your excuses. Let me say that again. The cost isn't your destiny. The cost is your comfort. It's that pride whispering, I don't need help. It's staying in what's familiar because at least it's predictable even if it's killing you slowly. It's the voice that says, maybe next week. Maybe when I feel stronger. Beloved, that voice is a liar. And today, right now, you're cutting the cord. Because here's what I've seen in 50 years of walking with people just like you. The breakthrough doesn't come when you have it all figured out. It comes when you move. One step. So let me make this simple. I call this the one-step test. You've been circling something, delaying it, rewording it, praying about it, but never doing it. Today, you pick one. Just one. The call step. You call the office, the bank, the doctor, the family member you've been avoiding. Today, before sunset. The paper step. You open that envelope. You check that account. You face the number with God standing next to you. Not fear. The boundary step. You stop answering that manipulative voice. You stop funding that relationship that's draining your life force. You say, no more. The body step. You schedule the appointment. You take the walk. You drink the water. You take the medication as directed. Your body is a temple. Start treating it like one. The clean corner step. You clear one small space, one drawer, one corner of the table. Making room is a holy act, my child. Clutter on the outside is chaos on the inside. The forgiveness step. Not reconciliation, not pretending it didn't happen, but release. You let go of the poison. Forgiveness isn't about them. It's about you getting your life back. Pick one. Not all six. One. Because here's the truth the enemy doesn't want you to know. When you move, heaven moves. In Scripture, the Red Sea didn't part while they had a committee meeting. It opened when their feet hit the sand. God meets you on the move. Faith is a verb, beloved. It's action wrapped in trust. And the second you take that step, Angels shift into formation around you. Doors you didn't even know existed start creaking open. Provision you couldn't see starts flowing. But it starts with you. One step. Now I want you to do something. Go to the comments right now and type 99 again. Because this time it means something deeper. This time you're saying, Lord, I'm done hiding. I'm done circling. I'm done waiting for perfect conditions. Come lead me. I'm moving. Type it. Let heaven see your yes. Because right now, yes, right now you're standing at a decision point. Do you stay in the pain that's familiar? Or do you step into a future that's new? Comfort will keep you stuck. Courage will set you free. And my child, you've been in the valley long enough. The mountain is calling. Take the step. Do it now. No matter the cost. Because the cost of staying is far greater than the cost of moving. Let's go. Together, my beloved child. We've walked together through fire tonight. You've heard the call. You've felt the pull. And now, right now, heaven is sealing what you've received. But I need you to understand something before you go. This isn't the end of the conversation. This is the beginning of the manifestation. In the next few days, maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow morning, watch for one of 3 confirmations. A conversation you didn't plan. Someone says something that sounds like they've been reading your journal. A door that opens with unusual ease. Something you've been fighting for suddenly just gives way. Or this one, and don't overlook it, peace showing up where panic used to live. You wake up, and that knot in your stomach? Gone. That's your receipt, beloved. That's heaven saying, we heard you. We're moving. Now listen, before you close this video, I need you to do 4 things. Not out of obligation, out of activation. First, like this video right now. Not for me, for you. That like button is your agreement with God. You're saying, I receive direction. I'm ready. Lead me. Second, subscribe to this channel. This isn't just content, my child. This is covering. This is community. Don't walk this road alone. We're 20,000 strong, and we're not letting you fall. Third, share this with one person. You know who it is. That friend who's been silent in their pain. That family member who's given up. Be the messenger you once needed. Fourth, comment 99. Right now. Type it. Not superstition, not magic. A marker. You're telling the shepherd, I'm not lost in the crowd. Lead me. I'm ready. And now, before you go, let me pray over you. Close your eyes if you're somewhere safe. Put your hand on your chest. Feel your heartbeat. That's life. That's proof you're still here for a reason. Father, I lift up every soul who stayed until this moment. The ones whose chests have been tight with worry. The ones who haven't slept through the night in months. The ones carrying burdens they never signed up for. Touch them right now. Give them peace in the chest, real peace, the kind that doesn't make sense. Give them rest at night, deep, dream-filled, healing rest. Give them courage for the call, the strength to take that final step, even when their knees are shaking. Give them wisdom with money provision that shows up before the bill does. Give them strength in their bodies, relief from pain, hope in diagnosis, energy for the day. Give them comfort in grief, presence in the empty room, warmth in the cold bed. And Lord, release them from shame, from the voices that say they're too late, too broken, too far gone. Turn this final step into a doorway. Let provision meet obedience. Let clarity replace confusion. Let the door swing wide. In Jesus' mighty name, Amen. Amen. Beloved, I'm not leaving you. This week, we're walking through that door together. Stay close. Because what's coming next, you're going to need a family who believes it with you. I'll see you soon. Now go. Take your step. Heaven's been waiting.